Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome one and all to Hearthstone Hijinks, where we make a deck that, would make any decent player look at and go, ugh. And then we take it to ladder and we have a laugh like this. Ha ha ha. Or however you laugh. I don't want to generalize. I'm not generalizing here. I don't do that. So I thought, with Grand Tournament around the corner, let's do something at least themed around it. So welcome the army. The Grand Tournament is obviously a big deal with knights and jousting and soldiers and good old glorious people in plate armor and battle. So I thought, why not construct a deck which is effectively an army and try and play it. Now, I've not constructed it in terms of WoW lore, I've constructed it in terms of this, I guess, could be a functioning army. So obviously Uther is responsible, he summons troops, he is a big plated warrior himself, I think that's cool. The abusive sergeant, training the troops, that's good. We got the squires learning how to fight, we got the footmen, the front lines doing what they can, we got just some nice good foot soldiers here and the protectors, we got the people making the swords for the army, keeping everyone equipped. We got that Pagel who's fishing up the food supplies for them all. We can summon the troops in. We have the crusaders that we send into dangerous missions. We have Uther's weapon himself so he can join the fray. A knight of Stormwind himself, need I explain it? We have Bolvar, another fearsome warrior. The quartermaster to make sure the troops stay equipped in all they need. Another beautiful knight and his training squire entering the battlefield. The commander of them all is ready to lead an expedition to Northrend. The Black Knight, a scourge, but a useful one. Will he betray or will he help? And then, of course, the champions of Stormwind, knights of unparalleled prowess, and then Tyrion Fordring, a legendary warrior hero of paladininess. So you see where I'm going. Together on the battlefield, you could see all these guys fighting, charging into the enemy, and I think that's kind of fun. So loosely tournament, loosely army. I feel like it's kind of at least unique hijinks. So we'll see how this goes. In actual battle. I think the main deal with this hijinks is it's going to weave quite the story while we're playing. I think that's what's going to be neat. So Shaman Druss. How you doing, Druss? You doing okay? Alright, cool. So we at least, because a good knight does fight with honor. So, Uther really does have this. We'll keep abusive so we can at least play something early on. Ah, good. Good. This makes me very, very happy. Alright, let's do this. So, you can't start a campaign without weapons, alright? You need weapons to start with, because otherwise, what are your soldiers going to fight with? So we'll get the swordsmith on the field. That makes sense to me. Greetings and well met. I'm glad I'm against Thrall. He's a good test for this. Alright, cool. So we've got our smith on the field, but he needs protecting, so we'll equip our first soldier, of course, and, get him on the battlefield, nicely done, and have him guarding our armor smith here as he hands out better weaponry. You see what I mean with this hijinks? I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, feral spirit. Oh no. So then, our first opponents arrive. A pair of wolves enter the camp at night. The sergeant tells the swordsmith he's lame. This enrages him and sends him into battle. Then the protector nobly sacrifices himself for the cause, but in buying the time allow the army to hire an extra swordsmith. Is that not wonderful? Don't worry, I'm not gonna do this with every single one of my turns. I just couldn't resist this theme when I saw it. I really couldn't. We're gonna run out of cards so fast because we have no real way of drawing, but that's okay. I think that's acceptable, isn't it? We're okay with that. Oh, I love Hearthstone, and I love expansions around the corner. It reinvigorates me with just so much love. It really does. Like a true army, then, let's launch a rocket. Pew! I missed. Pew! There we go. Off you go to the sky. Are you going to do something at any point, Mr. Shaman? anytime you're ready. There is little time. Are you here? I feel like you kind of just want a totem. I feel like maybe that's what you want to do. I mean, go ahead if you really do want to do that. I suppose that's fine. No. Alright, I guess he is just very, very scared of the army. And that's a shame. But then again, the army is quite fearsome, so I don't really blame him. I don't really blame him. Let's put more troops on the field, keep them nice and well equipped. Although I kept noticing it keeps buffing up really bad targets. The best one, probably Scarlet Crusader, though actually she's very shockable. So actually buffing each other is probably for the best now. Are you going to do something, Mr. Shaman? Yeah, I'm sorry as well. I'm sorry as well, because you suck. No, we were just about to muster for the battle. Oh, sad times. Very, very sad times. Well, I think that was a good first test for the army. I think they handled themselves well in the field. I think they coped well with situations. We only had one loss of a troop, which is very good, and we defeated the enemy. So, hoorah! Let's continue. Oh, okay, now we face a opponent of great strength, a necromancer. Alright, maybe we shouldn't fight with too much honor, though. I'll keep Scarlet Crusader just because it's going to be very useful. Oh, Abusive Sergeant into an Argent Protector to trade. That's actually pretty good in terms of what this deck can offer. Not the best in terms of just Hearthstone in general, but Ramirez here has no idea what's coming for him. No, he does not. No, he does not. And what do we get? Nat Pagel's actually not bad. It depends on how aggressive his turn is here. If it's just a pass, then we'll Nat Pagel and hopefully get some sort of draw power, i.e. fish for the troops. And, ooh, good. We have a free turn to play him. This makes me happy. This makes me very, very happy, in fact. Come on, Nat Pagel, you can do it. Draw me the cards. No, don't coin. You don't need to play anything that powerful. Come on now. Ooh, Imp Gang Boss. That sucks. And we don't get an extra card, which is very, very lame. And there we go. I mean, we'll probably lose this, but then we can trade. But then he's got the 2-1-1s on the field, and generally, it's not the best here. Really? I guess then potentially Immortal Coil gonna come out here. Oh no, Demon Wrath. That actually works really quite nicely. Please at least draw something now. Come on. All right, let's call in the reserves here. Let's call in the reserves and at least make it so he has to use both his attacks to get rid of Pagel. I mean, I really did want to Argent Protect Pagel. It's just there's just been a better play I can make every single damn turn, which really sucks. That's my really sucks song while playing Hearthstone. I don't know what it is. Normally my hijinks are very, like, I'd say a lot more ridiculous than just a cool theme like this. But for some reason I'm really enjoying it because it kind of reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes a little bit, where everything in the deck really does work well together. And everything is really synergistic, and that's what this kind of is. Everything kind of looks like they belong together. It's not an orc fighting with a human, it's not a demon fighting alongside a murloc. It kind of works. Everyone feels at home together on the battlefield, and I feel like there's something kind of appealing about that. I really do. Alright, Sludge Belcher A. That kind of sucks, though we do have a way past him, and there we go. That's a much better way past him. And then I guess what we will do is Divine Shield him, which will let him trade with the slime that follows. In fact, you know what? It's better to do that, because we do the same amount of face damage, and we get to protect him against more Demon Wraths, more board clears, all sorts of stuff like that. That makes more sense. In fact, True Silver was a pretty good draw here. And is it just me, or is this deck somehow being a very effective aggro swarmy deck? Because that is awesome. That's really awesome. Ramirez, do you fall before the might of the organized army? I bet you do. In fact, I've not had to hero power yet at all, which is fantastic. I don't really know what he's playing. I mean, it was kind of mid-rangey Demon Zoo, but he's not really done much, and Sludge Belcher isn't commonly found in that, so perhaps this is a deck of his own creation. Then there are a lot of possibilities. You do have an almost full hand and 6 mana, so, I mean, I would heartily recommend you play a card. Ooh, a bit of Thorson, bit of risk going on here. I see. Alright, 4, 6, 9. Yeah, the goose did drink wine, and the monkey rode on street line, and I don't really know what I'm saying, but that's okay. Alright, so we'll get rid of Thorson, and then just do a little bit more face damage. We've got a very, very well protected board here, and we've set up for next turn lethal. Awesome, one of the Divine Shields got buffed. Alright then, it comes down to this turn, Ramirez. The army is stretched thin, they're on their last assault. They either make you rout with this one final charge, or they falter and flee. I'm getting way too into this, aren't I? Nerubian Egg, so I would imagine a Demon Wrath is on its way. Oh no, Power of Whelming into a Shadow Flame then? That makes the most sense. I mean, we still keep a 2/4 and a 3/1, so that's alright. He's going to Dark Bomb first, then do it. So that kind of sucks. We at least keep the 3/1, I guess. We got that going for us, which is nice. Might of Stormwind! We can do this, guys. I believe we actually got a pretty good top deck there. We got a pretty good top deck. He used most of his reduced cards. Well, 3 of them, so he's only got 2 left. Can he clear my board? Can he do it? I mean, I could have traded for the 4/4 and left the 6/6 by itself, but honestly, it's not worth it. I need to play to win here. I need to be like, you know what? I got this. Because next turn, even if he kills the... Oh, that kind of sucks. That really, really sucks. Ooh, that also really, really sucks. And he is going to trade for it. That's good for me. I mean, that's a valuable abusive sergeant there. He did a lot of work. Oh my god! Can somebody say esports right there? Top deck, value. This is how we do. Can you survive once more, Ramirez? I mean, obviously, Lotheb can go into the Stormwind Champion here, so it reduces my creatures back down to exact lethal, so he doesn't need to kill more than 1. He should only have 1 or 2 reduced cards at most, but I mean, oh, God. I'm a turtle! This sucks. This really, really sucks. Reporting for duty. I mean, we'll injure him a little bit there, I guess, and then we'll just leave that. There's no point just sacrificing it to injure him. I mean, there's point sacrificing that to make AoE less effective, but I'd rather hope that I draw something like a True Silver, trade, put him to war. Oh, God. Oh, my word. I mean, it's just going from bad to worse, isn't it? It is just going from bad to worse on so many levels. Yeah, I mean, we tried to be the professional troops that we knew we could be, but in the end, an onslaught of demons just proves too much. It just proves too much. But I will fight on to the last man! Oh, technically speaking, we are at least going to kill Mal'Ganis, so I mean, we've done a big downside blow to the Legion. As long as he doesn't somehow taunt the Infernal. I mean, that hero power is pretty nifty, isn't he? 2 mana, summon an 8/8. I think that's fairly strong. Oh, is he going to sacrifice Mal'Ganis? Surely not. He's going to do 9 damage to my face. He's gotta. He's just gotta. Ow! Ow, that hurts so much. That hurts so much. Eh. There we go. And then 6, 9, 10, 11... Oh, he can exactly kill me. Got a for Northrend. I will hold on for as long as I can. I will hold on for as long as I can. No, but I am so dead. Like, I'm so dead. He's got 12 damage. He needs 2 from his hand. Oh, he's actually not doing it. What's this gonna summon? What monstrosity? Well, there we go. That's 2 damage. What's he doing? He's got lethal. You have lethal, you fool! You have lethal! Ah, he missed lethal. Ramirez! Ramirez. Oh, Ramirez. That is just a shame. That is a shame, Ramirez. You had lethal, and you threw it away. You threw it away. Alright, there we go. Let's get into the next game. I'll admit, I don't think anyone is really shocked by that result, least of all me. But at the same time, I had a blast. Alright, one final spin for the army then. One final match to prove that we are truly the best. To prove that we are champions of Hearthstone card games. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. I really, really don't. Ooh, Cryptex Zone. The Cryptex Zone. That's quite the name, isn't it? That is quite the name. We'll keep Quartermaster, we'll get rid of those two, just because this gives us so much potential value, especially if we can get a few 1-1s, or hell, even draw Muster for battle. And Black Knight came at such a good time last game as well, but it was just not enough. Greetings, Thrall. Greetings. Good to see you here. The light does protect you. So I want a hero power as much as I physically can. I mean, I was tempted to coin hero power so I could get an extra one in, but it's just not that worth it because, I mean, immediately this, it just eats recruits. It really, really does. And then, boom. I mean, this probably will just kill that, so... yeah, this does suck. I kind of want to draw Scarlet Crusader again now. You could have been a Crusader, Black Knight! And I know the Black Knight's technically undead, but, you know, he's fully cloaked in armor. I'm just going to pretend the army never really looked into his credentials that much, and that's why they know this. Really? That's interesting. That's very interesting play there. Like, genuinely, I think that's quite... I think that's definitely wrong, because just killing off more of my things is much better, because as a paladin, I really like to have things on my board, because I can do lots of stuff with them. Very technical terms, I realize, but, you know, sound advice whatsoever. And we get to launch another rocket. Come on, first shot this time. But even with the lightning storm, it doesn't really do much, because the Stormwind Knight lives fine, and next turn he's got 3 mana, which isn't a fantastic amount of mana. So I don't know, I can't say I agree with his reasoning too much. And there we go, as if on freaking cue, we get ourselves a muster for battle. Which means next turn, Quartermaster be like, what up? Unless he happens to have both Lightning Storms and exactly plays it. Otherwise, this basically going to be a smackdown. A home run victory for the army. And he's hovering totem. He's hovering totem, and there it is. Can you say mad value? Because I can say mad value. Then again, he might just be trying to bait me into the spell power. He might just be doing it. 2 arms, men! You've all got 2 extra limbs now. Isn't that wonderful? And then next turn, we can give them 2 more arms, and they can all become mini Dr. Octopuses. Just without two of the arms, I guess. It's not as fearsome. Though there are 3 of them, so I guess in total the amount of arms is greater. So that technically makes sense, doesn't it? So maybe. Oh, goodbye, free. And then goodbye, free. No, they're being repeatedly slaughtered. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Alright, to an friend, we can kill him very nicely. It's kind of weird playing such old school cards, because Archer Commander used to be baller good. It used to be fantastic, and now it's just never sees play. I mean, obviously due to the rise of 5 health minions being kind of the staple mid-game, so his 4 attack just doesn't cut it anymore. If he was a 5/2 Divine Shield with charge for 6, you can be sure a lot of decks would be running him, but he's not impactful enough anymore. He really isn't. Cryptex Zone. Do you have a plan? In fact, next turn, Stormwind Champion is pretty much going to seal this deal. It really is. I am very sad I couldn't double Quartermaster. I've never had that happen before. Or he could Sludge Belcher and then immediately regret his life when I lay down Black Knight. Ooh, Feral Spirit. I mean, that'll buy him a little bit of time. Not a crazy amount, but a little bit. That doesn't really help too much either, but, you know, he's trying. He is trying, and I think that's really the main thing. In fact, no, I have exact lethal. Wrecked with the 1-1 poke from the Light Justice at the end. Army victorious. That was a lot of fun. Let me know if you have other suggestions for hijinks, whatever it may be, card restrictions, rules, themes, you know it. My name's been Rage, and like if you've enjoyed this and subscribe for more. Goodbye.